Hey, excuse me. How you guys doing? Let's do this thing. Alrighty, let's go for it. Let's see what he plays here. He's gonna go for the interesting. Hate having to do that, but I don't want to trade off. I'd rather trade my light squared bishop. Going for that pawn here. I'm gonna castle, then push, attack the, or potentially maybe here I might be able to do that. Let's see if I castle and then I play up here, I might win a pawn. I should win a pawn at least. Ew. So if I push, takes, Let's get off this diagonal there. Off this file here. I can bring a rook over. Potentially a rook over here. I'm gonna actually play there and then wait. Wait. I'll get the two. I now can get the two bishop advantage. Okay, I double up my, and then I'll play here. Oh, wait a second. That was a bad move. Yikes. I think I hung my queen. Yeah. When you win, there's always hope, so. Remember, don't ever give up. Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. You'll actually puzzle your opponents by not giving up, because they'll expect you to give up. And when you don't, that'll be a shell shock for them. Interesting. I'm going to try now to kind of get some material back. Thinking about trying to implant my knight bishop there. It's gonna be interesting. Hmm. There we go. Don't ever give up. Next it's going to be there. He'll probably either play here or there. If he does, I win a piece, so let's see if he is able to forgive himself or let that affect his play the rest of the game. Oh, so he did do that. Let's win another pawn. Hey, Philotas, give us the pawn. Oh yeah. Bring in the bishop. Bring it on. I'm not gonna get my bishop trapped. That'd be crazy. Be crazy. Nice try. I'm not sucking into that. That's dumb. You think I'm gonna fall for checkmate there? Really? Come on. I'm gonna play bishop here and take that and start, hammering home. Let's bring our attack to the forefront. It's time for our attack. Remember, don't react to him. Make him react to you. We're hitting that home. We're hammering it home. Nothing's getting through. Nothing. We're going for that. We're gonna hit hard. I'm even thinking about pushing up and just ripping it open. Ripping the whole position. Destroy, destroy, destroy. So that's how you gotta think when you're playing. Don't let one thing get in your way. Hmm. Let's see if we can trade off this bishop here and then slide over. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Nice. He's trying to go for an attack there. Hmm. We're up 4 pawns. Hey, how you going? How you doing? We got this guy. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's see. If I take, bishop takes. I don't want that to happen. If I push, he moves there. Let's give it a shot. I don't want to give up my let's keep an eye on this pawn here, and then I can push. Ooh, nice, interesting. So he's thinking about going in that way. Okay. think that might have been a slighted accuracy. I want to go back. Probably pushing there would have been best. Oh, drat. I went the wrong way. And then in there. I went here and that's inaccurate. Okay. Here and then there. Because after takes, and there's really no hope of him ever getting this pawn gone. Because the bishop guards it. Check. And then there, yeah, it's over. And now you can start working on this side. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. One more, then we'll get on to puzzles. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. So I play there. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play here and back, and then see if I can get in there. Go after this weak point here. Crazy. He might try a check here, but that's dumb because I'll just play there. And then I can castle queenside. Let's see. I'm just going to play there anyways. And then I'll play here. Then there. And that should be pretty much game. If I can get those two moves in. Then I have that. And it's like, it's all over at that point. He's letting me get counterplay him, and I'm just going to crush it now. After this bishop goes, I have knight in there too, so it's like a weak pocket right there. So he's got to be careful. He has 2 weak points. Oh, so he's coming in. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, what do I want to do here? Ay, ay, ay. Oi, oi, oi. Let me see. Let's just play my bishop here, and then I'll go there and castle queenside and kind of get safety. I'm controlling his castle and kingside spot, so it also doesn't allow for him to do. If I had played here, he can actually play here or there. I don't want that to happen. Alright, bishop there. Now we got our 2 attacks coming in. And they come. Here comes our bishop. Boom, baby. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, I want to keep a pin on that. If he plays there, I can just play all the way back, then I'll just reimplant there. Oh, so after I can play here, retreat back, something like that. Oh, so he's going on. He's doing that. Now I have a permanent outpost, so he basically implanted my knight forever. I need to thank him for that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I got you now. I need to pull my bishop there. Get my bishop and empowered there, implanted there. Also get my rook involved. And potentially maybe play there. I have to kind of unwind my pieces. It's kind of a crazy position right now. He potentially might play there. If he does that, I can just retreat back, and that's weak. So go figure. This is everybody's game right here. So this is not easy, to say the least. This is getting pretty intense here. Yeah, this is intense. Okay, let's see what he has. Maybe queen. That what he might do is play queen there. Then I could play pawn a4. If he plays here after queen there. Actually, if he plays here, I would play there. Oh wow! So he's doing that. That's even crazier. Wowzers. Let's see here. I'm gonna play bishop there. I know he's gonna play here. Could have predicted that. Wow. So he implanted his knight now. Interesting. Gotta get these guys involved now. Boy. Actually, right now I could do that, can't I? Oh. Let's see here. It's not below this, so We gotta make sure we do this right. Let's bring my other rook. He might potentially play. Yeah, that's what I thought he might play. I think it might be drawish at this point. Let me see. Huh. So, okay, so develop my rook. Alright, so sack these, put these two rooks into play. Because if he plays there, I'll take back, and then if he takes, then now I got a protected passer. Okay, so here would have been better. Now I see why, because of the pin there. But I really didn't think that. I just thought he could move out of the way, and I guess there, because this structure is really hard to break. He had a pretty intense structure. Let's see, where did my advantage slip slightly? Because there. So, it's good so far, basically equal. Still equal. So I'm still good so far, so I'm still ahead, slightly equal. Equal. Oh, I'm ahead, so what I should have done at this point is move my king. Okay. Just move your king over, and he has to move his king, because if he doesn't, you got to put a rook on c1 and then have a bishop, a rook slicing and dicing the queen. Okay, so we'll start into puzzles now. Let's do this thing. Alrighty. Okay, dokie. Alright, so we're playing as black this time. Wow, white's got a lot of pawns, so it tells you that we're gonna have to be efficiently attacking right now. Oh boy, where's our king? Here's our king. So he's under attack. So you guys have any ideas? Let's see here. If we play, oops, I almost forgot the queen. That'd be nice to have there. And then a rook, so. I forgot some pieces on the board, so. Yeah. See, we're threatening checkmate right there, back rank mate. So if we take here on h3, sorry, on h3, h6, we take the knight on h6, knight h6. He'll have to, let's see what he'll have to take the knight there. At that point, rook takes. Pawn. So we actually win the whole house on this one here. I think we win the house and everything, if I'm not mistaken, because we're threatening mate and 1 here. So he's going to have to do something. He might potentially, after we take, he might potentially, after takes, G, but no, that would lose. That still loses to a smashing check. So if he goes up, well, maybe not. Do we want to go there? There, yeah, that does. And then in comes. Let's see here. So we take. So if we take, so take. I think we're forced to take because we don't. Well, if we don't take, if we play there, what can he actually do? Go there. But if we play there, then we lose our opportunity of taking this knight. We actually go up a whole piece at that point. Trying to see if there's any weak point to that. The only thing I can see is if we take here, and rook takes knight for check, pawn takes, and then we have queen to queen d5 check at that point. I don't think he's got enough time. I think we can at that point play queen, king h8, but then he can actually win our rook. But no, then we can move our, he can come back, attack our rook, but then we can move up. And then he doesn't have enough time to take because of the back rank mate idea. Yeah, I believe that's the correct one. That makes more sense than anything. Yeah. We were right so far. Rook takes. And then we have to take because he's given us a rook. But can we survive? Let's see. Snikies. Okay. If we play here, he can check there. And if we move up here, he can't take our rook, so he'd have to actually check. So basically, if we played here, there, we'd have to play there. We can actually play up there, and if he tries to check here, we just bring our rook up, and then we can start rolling up the board. Always sitches if we play king g7, check. Then we do have king to f7, don't we? Then if he tries to check again, we have rook to e6. And if he tries checking over there, we have rook to f6. And if he tries checking here, we have king to g6. And I believe he can't really do anything. Let me see. So we really only have like three. Really, let me see. So I'm trying to see if we can actually walk the king up. And then maybe we can even just walk our king over to g6. I was thinking about f7, king f8. We can't, my bad, we can't play here because he'll take there. So we're kind of stuck with two spots here. Actually, three spots. Because if we went here and he checked there, we can't go here because he can actually take with check. So here, 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 there. So I don't know about that. So potentially here, check. There, check. Here, check again. There. Potentially might play there, then we can actually move over. This is insane. We don't, we gotta find out. This is so irritating sometimes. Yankees. That potentially could be made if we don't be careful. I don't think it's wise to come up this way. So we have here, here. So what do you guys think here? Because I'm trying to figure out. There's this eventually ends up with your king here, and then you get checkmated, and the queen gets right there, and you're mated with that. So I'm trying to see if potentially this G7. Let's see. Okay, G7, King G7. So G7, Queen D7. I got bait. Yeah, I truly agree with you on that. Let's start with the first move. Oops. Hmm. Okay. Those are pretty difficult. I thought about this, but I didn't know if it would actually work. Because I didn't think that they were ever going to play that. That's a move you never think. Usually players would eventually, okay, then he takes there. They have to move here. Basically, that's what eventually happens. I forgot about that too, so it's okay. It would have been a draw. Yeah, he would have shuffled back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, and eventually it would have ended up being a draw. So, hey, I gotta tell you one thing. We weren't losing, so that should tell you there. It was a draw or win for us, so we were winning. It just we would have gotten a draw. So, and sometimes in a hard position like that, it's good to get a draw. So let's see right there. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta set up the how many bishops? Two rooks, a bishop, and one more knight. Where did I put the? Oh, perfect. Okay, we got it. We got it all set up now. Okay, so we moved from C1 to C2. I mean to D2. Okay, we have to think of the principle of Aikido now. Our drawback chess. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, it's surrendered there, so this surrendered that spot. So you have to look. First of all, this is hanging. Also, it's exposed along this diagonal too, so we have to now take advantage of potentially the queen. The queen might actually be trapped too, so we have to take that in consideration. The point of exit would be D1 for protection of the queen. Now that this bishop has moved to D2, the square D1 is gone from the queen. So now all we have to do is slowly trap the enemy queen, and we have the enemy queen in our sights right now. So let's see what we can do here. This is a very bad move that he actually played. It looks good at right now, but it actually indirectly trapped his own queen. So let's see if we play knight to queen b5. If he plays knight, we take, and if he takes, we take, and we've won a whole piece for nothing. Okay, queen b5, queen c5. Sorry, queen b5, queen c4. See, potentially, maybe we can even play queen to c2. Queen c7. Yeah, I think I like queen c7. Yeah, I think that's right now that we look at that. Queen, so queen c7, queen c3, knight takes e4, queen d3, and queen takes e6, huh? So we are on the right track with this queen being trapped. So remember, when you bring a piece out, that you don't trap your queen. Yeah. So let's see here. the queen does have to stay in contact with this knight on c3. Then we actually fork the here, 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 and it forks the bishop and the queen. And so when the queen moves over here, we can actually snap that bishop off and then snap there. The queen has to move once you play knight takes e4. It's forced because if it doesn't, you lose. Yeah, rook e1. See, here, there, there. And at that point, I don't think there's a way of saving the position at that point. I think he has to actually play here, and then we can come in with a snap. And if rook fd8, we have we actually have the ability of, let me see here, if he plays there or there, we could actually trade off for a queen at that point. Then queen takes pawn, and we just retreat this knight out, and we've come up a whole pawn. But we do have to be careful. Is there anything else that we can play besides that makes any? Well, if it's rook e1, we just take the other rook. We just take that. Well, oh, let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Here, there, D. I think we can actually take the knight. I think we can actually take the knight at that point. I mean, with our queen. And then if he tries rook fe1, we could just play our queen to d4. That attacks the queen, protects the rook, I mean the knight. But let's see. If it just takes a pawn. No, we don't want to just win a pawn. Yeah, I was looking at that. We actually lose the knight in that scenario. Let's see here. Okay. We could play after this. I think we. I think I got it. I got it. Here it is. This is the line. Bishop there, and if the queen takes, we can actually play bishop takes the knight here, protected by our queen, and that now we're attacking. We're threatening to win a check of a pawn there. We defend back. We're up a whole piece. Bishop to e6 is the last move sequence. F6 or not F6, and then once the knight gets taken, we can play bishop. I like see. Let's start with queen c7 because that's the first move. Okay. Whoa, he just. True, but remember, we always, let me see. So wow, he surrendered a piece. Yeah, that is true. Let's see, anything? I think we just take here. Nothing. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's actually see something. Let's go back real quick, and we'll take here. I want to see something. Let's say that he plays. What we talked about there. Knight takes. And then if he plays here, takes. And if he plays rook d1. There we go. And if he plays there, we now have a threat of check. So when he takes here, we come in there. He comes here, and I think we just start going for the knockout with there. After that, boom. Let me see. What's this? Come on. Is it? Are you having a sitch with a puzzle here? Okay. Oh. I think we have the same puzzle. That was an interesting game for sure. Let's pull that up. Come on. Oh. Let's see here. 2008. Okay. Let's give it a look. Import. Ah, come on. Import. bring my... Just 1 second, guys. That's really crazy a little bit. They kind of play funny. I would not have surrendered that. That's kind of... I don't think a normal player or a human player would surrender a piece like that. But a computer sees like several hundred moves in the future. So, okay, let's bring my keyboard forward and let's take a look. Yeah. So far so good. Standard Sicilian defense. The Nordhoff variation. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Apologize if I'm not. Okay, yeah, it's equal so far. Let's see here. Yeah. Bobby Fischer liked the I think it was not the Sicilian, the Roy Lopez. That was one of his favorite ones. He liked the Roy Lopez. But what's really interesting now is the Byrne variation is really coming into play. The Grandmasters played a lot of that during the London Classic. So, and then I think it was Ian played the English, and it leads really towards a drawish line. So that's what the Yazzer and Jennifer and Christian was saying. So zero so far. So let me see. Okay, wow. Queen takes. This is interesting. So he can actually trade his queen off. This is crazy. Oh, double check. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Queen b8. I think first we can actually draw the. Let me see. Let me see. Is that right? Oh, okay. He wins a piece there, and it's equal at that point. That can't. Why does it say it's 2-pawn advantage? Why doesn't that work? Let me see. Oh, because he retreats. This is a 2-pawn advantage. So he moves there. You take there, and if king takes, probably he has a. Oh, there goes the queen. See you later. And there we go. And there it is. Okay, gotcha. No. You gotta say one thing. That's really cool to sacrifice your queen to see that. It's got enough. White's got enough pawns for the compensation of the knight and rook. So you just snap another pawn off, and I don't really think there's any way he can prevent the loss. He may play here or there, but if he plays here, I believe we just push there, and then if he comes over here, I think we can just move our rook. Yeah, and we have these monster pawns. Yeah, there isn't enough. There goes another pawn. Boom shakalaka. So here, if there, I believe we can just potentially just push, yeah. And then if he tries checking, we just play. We can actually. Oh no, sorry, my bad. We play there because that knight guards there. So let's see. The rook attacks. You gotta check there, and he gets his pawn. Man, it's toast. He's toasted. I know what he's thinking about doing. He wants to go over and gobble and then have the theory of two weaknesses. And he resigned here. Should resign because I don't think there's any way that he can save this position. Now that I think about it, I think he'd just have to play there, and the pawn just promotes. So he'd maybe have to play like that. Then you have your two connectors, and so here, and there it goes. Yeah, too many pawns. Too many pawns. Way too many pawns. No, I don't. I have a chess.com. I use that for my tactics. And this just, yeah, there's no way that he can actually stop this pawn onslaught that's happening. He could try, taking here, but I don't think it much matters. I think he's got enough. Actually, he'd play there, sorry. And then if he checks there, oops, sorry. Yeah, move, get rid of that. Where did I, there we go. Okay, here. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that, delete that. Okay. Yeah, there's no way he can really stop. First, he can actually move his king up, and then he's got that, and it's like the rook's so overloaded. He has to hold there. And it's like, what can he actually do here? Nothing. Then you get that involved. And he moves there, you get that involved. You can even just do something like that, and then you just get this involved, and if he takes, you jam a knight there, and there's no real way. If you take there, he gets queened. So yeah, I was just thinking, this is the, you do these are, it reminds me of a clamp, like you put something under so much pressure that it breaks. These two pawns right here make black's rook break apart because it has to stay here. It's a pathetic looking a rook that just stays there. And all you need to do is get a knight in and you know clog up that little spot here, and then that could queen. So the knight will go down as a hero for us all. Alrighty. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll leave you with a puzzle. I'll be right back. Alrighty, okay, let's see what do we got here. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, it was a nice, I really liked that game because that you can sacrifice a whole queen and still win. That's deep. That's deep. Tells you every once in a while the human mind can go as far as Deep Blue and maybe Alpha Zero, maybe. Properly honed mind, because the Lord's made our mind very, very special for sure. Yeah. Hey, well, we can work through it though, guys. So don't worry. We can work through this. Just take your time, and we have the principle of searching for Bobby Fischer, like Ponafini said. We don't move till we see it. Don't move till you see it. Let's see. Let's see here. Our knight. So this rook came from here. So we know one thing. When this rook moved, it gave up the back ring. So this rook gave up the back rank on the king. So we now have an idea based around that. So we potentially maybe have a rook check. And because the knight guards the d7 square. So knight guards d7 square. If we check, he really has only one move to go to. It's more, it tells us, guys, that it's more pattern recognition. So if we get some patterns under our belt, we'll be able to win. So right here is an interesting move sequence. If we play here, he moves up. We actually play knight. We can jam a knight to c6, which clogs, which allows for a potential mate. Let me see. Does that end up with mate? Yeah, that does. That's a we may have the Arabian mate, knight and rook mate there. So potentially we have check there, knight there, and if the rook takes, we actually have check, mate at that point. Yeah, it's this, here, there, and if he checks, we just move up our king. Checks, move up our king, and we win. So what do you guys think? That's the move. I think it's Arabian mate. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Forgot about that. Huh. Yep, that's right. Well, I still believe a check is part of the idea though. So maybe rather than that, it's there. That might be no, because then he could take here. Arg, drat. Maybe we're missing something. Maybe it's it has to do because you always have to look. So rook f8. Let's see. Okay, here, takes there, and if he plays over here, I don't know if we get anything. Interesting. So here. I still don't think it works. I like that idea. I like rook f8 to begin with. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is the Arabian mate. You gotta love when you can actually drop that on them. Yeah. There, there, and takes there, and then we take, and we win a rook for a knight. Anything else that we can do? Really don't see anything else besides that. Yeah, I believe that's the move too. There it is. Oh yeah, let's go back and we'll do the Arabian. We'll do the Arabian mate. I'll show you guys how it works. And we'll just say he moves. Oops. Hold on. Let's just say he makes a mistake and moves there. That's the Arabian mate right there. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's see what this move does. Okay, it checks the king, makes the king move. Now the king's in a pin on a bishop, so actually a double pin, so we can actually play there. Bishop takes. We can actually take there, check, and if he moves, let's say over here we have check, and if he moves over there, we take the bishop. So, oh no! Oh, Nikes. What? How does that work? How does that work? Oh, the other rook comes over. Oh, the bishop checks? Sorry about that. My mouse slips. My fault there. See there. Okay. Wowzers. Okay. That was my fault there. It was a mouse slip. I was going to draw an arrow like that, but I actually grabbed the piece. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that move before. Let's see here. Yeah, I dislike that. But it was a blessing. It was only 11 points, so we can get back on that. Okay, let's see here. Nope. No, this move right there. Actually, that's over here. Let's see. What did he give up? He left that. He also, if you look at what the knight did, it took away a square from the queen. So you have to look at every single attribute about the inaccuracy of the move. That's the whole thing. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, because this knight is basically trapped. It's attacking our knight. So let's see what do we got here. Let's see. Yeah, it's too bad we didn't have like a rook here, because we could actually play knight takes pawn there, and a pawn push there, and then we can, get our rook into the weak spot, and then start Pac-Manning all of his pieces. Much. Yeah, that right there. I see what you're saying. That piece. I'd love to get a bishop here if we could. Get this bishop there. That would really wreak havoc. Potentially there's a pawn take. So we have to look. We may get our bishop taken, so we have to take into consideration that our bishop's under attack right now as well. So our knight's under attack and our bishop's under attack. So we have to do something efficiently. 94. So 94, pawn takes e4. What do we get for that? Interesting. So we can actually take there, but then he can actually take back, protecting his bishop and his queen. So if we played here, 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 there, and it protects the bishop and the queen. So we got to be careful there. Hmm. I'm thinking more bishop h6. Well, if we played here, 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 there, there, bishop g, we just take it. We gotta take consideration that might be a target too, so. So what are we talking about? Bishop takes b, knight takes b, h, g, knight takes, bishop takes. Maybe that might work. let's see here. Let's see here. Trying to see, what do we have? Potentially that's an idea. I see that. There has to be something with planting a bishop there, because that would be a pin on the queen and the king. So somehow we can get a bishop here. So there. That doesn't do anything. So here, oops. There. 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 Queen there. Can't play there at that point because the queen's there. So knight takes, queen takes, bishop to d6. Let me see here. Trying to see what that move left behind, because you can find moves by drawbacks. Just see what it did to the position, and you can make an idea around that. Okay. Bum, bum. Don't think he would play c4 though. See, bishop takes knight. Knight takes. Think what's the drawback to that move? There has to be a drawback to what did it do to the position? Then we can make a plan from that, because otherwise we're just calculating and our calculation could be incorrect. We have to actually find the right what it actually did to the position. That's the whole thing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not you guys. We just have to find the move that knight did, because that knight was doing something here. It was attacking these spots. So when it moved in there, it jammed up the position. It's like putting something inside of a machine, and then all of a sudden it goes like that. We have to find out what that did to the position, this knight move. And if we can find out what it did, you can make a plan around it. That's kind of what I'm trying to look at now. See what did it actually throw into the works for white a problem, because there has to be something that it did wrong, because every move has a drawback. Bobby Fischer says that, Alekhine, Emanuel Steinitz, all the grandmasters of old have said, even Maurice Ashley talked about it. There's always a drawback to a move. You just gotta find it and you can make a plan around it. Jeremy Silman calls it the imbalance principle. So okay, let's see. Okay, what did that knight do? I'm trying to think what did it ruin for white. I know it jammed up this file, so that's an idea. Rubber band knights are horrible. Interesting. What if we jammed a knight there on f3? Pawn takes on f3. Bishop takes pawn, attacking the rook. Knight f3 is an interesting move, because I kind of now see what this knight did. I got it, guys. I know what the knight did. It blocked the communication with the bishop and the queen. So now the protection of this bishop is gone. Because before this knight was here, when the knight was here, this bishop was protected by the queen. So now our goal is all about taking that bishop. So if we can find a weak point in the position, we got it. And I'm sure that it's potentially something like knight to f3, pawn takes f3, takes, and now the position is totally wrecked.
When the rook moves, we can actually bring our bishop in, pinning the knight. And now we have a huge attack coming down with the rook, and the queen could come slashing in as well. So maybe interesting. If we could trade that off, the knight goes there, we push here, takes, it opens up the queen. Oh, that's it. Guys, if we trade bishop takes, actually, I'm sorry, knight takes, and if knight takes, then we play c4, and we can actually open up this position. I believe that if he takes and takes, we can win the bishop. He takes there, and we have maybe a idea of a bishop there. Yeah, I see. See. Boy, it takes. Boy, this is a crazy one. Let's see, then knight takes. G takes G. H takes G. Bishop H. G3. Knight takes. Check. King H1. This one. Knight takes rook. Let's give it a go. Nice. I think your knight's idea is better though. Here, here. Hmm. I'm just trying to see if there's any takes and we play there and potentially there's a discover check on the queen. Trying to see if there's anything like that that we can do, like here, there, there, and there. I think it might be too. I think it may be too slow. I think it's too slow. Yeah. Yeah, because after you take the rook, you can actually take the bishop too, so... Let's see here. Just gotta make sure we're doing this right. Yeah, that's right so far. Am I missing anything? Is takes correct? Yeah, just take the knight. Nice find there. That was a tough one. Well, I'm gonna yeah. We'll stop on that one, and we'll pick up tomorrow from here. Okay? Do you guys have any lines here you want to look at before I log? Do you guys have any lines you want to look on this puzzle? Anything? Okay. Okay, can you post that line in? Hold on. Let's see. Where did I'm trying to see where it is. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see, come on. Come on. Do you have the line that you could put in there? Because I can't see, I don't know where that line is. It must have gotten deleted upward further, so I don't have the line. Oh, more Capablanca? Oh yeah, you gotta love Capablanca. Well, if you guys want to look at it, just post it in here real quick. Oh, just blocks the rook. Okay. Well, if that's it, then I'm gonna log for the night. We'll pick up here tomorrow. Okay, guys. Remember, always, you know what? As was so said, servant Lord Jesus, I say God bless. And remember, guys, study chess. You guys are doing great. You're seeing far like 9 move lines, and just keep it up. You know, we're going to get into the 2500 club. It's just time. Okay, we'll start being able to snap these puzzles out like there's no tomorrow. Just takes time, like with working out in a gym, guys. You have to wait till the muscles build. You go from 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15, 20, until you're lifting like over 100 plus. You know, I mean, that our brain's the same way. We have to slowly build it up, and then eventually we'll be able to, within boom that fast, see the puzzle, and we'll just start the points will just start going up. That's what my teacher told me. Don't worry about the points. Worry about making the correct move. And if you make a good move, the points will follow. And remember, guys, only look back to learn.